Hello everyone, this is Spiritual Seer Mahano, and today is January 1st, 2017. So with that said, I just want to hope you guys had an awesome 2016, and I hope y'all ended it pretty well, and hope y'all had a nice, safe holiday. And today's video is going to be a new segment that I'm starting. It's going to be called Ask a Shaman, and I'm gonna try to put out a new video once a week on this topic, different topics and everything. And if y'all guys know my wife, Melody, or she goes by Secret May, on her personal YouTube page, she got Ask a Pagan or Ask a Witch. So you guys go over there and check her out. She posted up her first episode last week, and today I thought I'd start off the new year right with this new segment. So here it is, Ask a Shaman, episode 1, and this first episode is going to be titled, What is a Shaman? Now, throughout various cultures, shamanic practices has been found. It's a balance of nature, personal power, and communication with spirit. In modern day, you'll see shamanic practices doing a wide range of things, and these things are things such as healings, herbalistic remedies, astral travels, vision quest, communication with nature, such as rocks, plants, humans, animals, basically all living things shamans can communicate with. Planting and cultivation of earth and balancing energies within themselves as well as other things and people. Now, with that said, I myself, the reason why I'm doing this is because I have been practicing shamanism for the past few years or so, and I do a lot of vision quests, I would say, or astral travels, and I also have been practicing with herbalistic remedies, basically, by using different herbs and spices and stuff like that, and ways such as teas or paste, or even going as far as smoking it, like smoking sage and rose petals and dried mint leaves, different stuff. When I'm practicing on myself, so, and with my wife. So if I feel a certain way, nausea or something, I might go ahead and smoke some sage leaves with some rose petals, and it kind of calms the nausea and stuff. So yeah, those are such things that you can practice with when you're practicing shamanism. And also by doing that, you are taking in different energies, or you're helping balancing out your energies, which also plays a part in helping how you feel afterwards. Like I said, I was feeling sick, I was feeling nausea. My wife and I, so we smoked that, and it felt like our energies was lifted. So therefore, it took away that nausea feeling from us. And also, something I want to go over is that doing some research about shamanism and stuff, a lot of people considers it being evil. Shamanic practices are not evil. So if you out there and you feel like you want to practice shamanism, don't be afraid. Just go ahead and do it. It's not evil. Just like witchcraft, it's not evil. You could take it to an evil place. No real witchcraft, magic, whatever, shamanic practice, it's not evil. It's just how you do it. If you go into it with negative energies and all that stuff, your results are gonna turn out not so good. They're gonna turn out, the energies are gonna feel like evil energies. But if you go in with high energies, good energies, then everything's gonna work out fine. But a lot of people depend on what their mood is when they're doing stuff, and when they want to go into it, it all depends on how it's going to turn out. So if you practice witchcraft, don't go in with negativity. You practice shamanism, don't go in with negativity, because everything's going to turn out wrong, and you're going to sense that it's evil, and that's going to be your take on everything else if you try to practice stuff like that. It's all about the energies you give out when you're going in to do these practices. And also, when it comes to like whether it's witchcraft or shamanism, it takes more practice and learning to be a shaman, especially a shaman, because you have to do so much, and you can't just like read a book or do some research overnight and feel like, oh, I connect with that, I could call myself a shaman. No, I've been doing a lot of practicing. Like I said, for the past few years, I get guided and help from my spirit guide Floyd. He's a Native American, and he helps me a lot. But I also got books and stuff that I'm still reading, and I still do research and stuff online, certain websites and stuff that I feel drawn to, or I feel like he's leading me to. I still do all that, and I'm still learning a whole lot of stuff. So it's not just like yeah. Excuse me for that. But I forgot what I was about to say. Um, I've been doing a lot of practicing and stuff, so um, I'm not where as like my wife. She feels like I can call myself a shaman. My spirit guide Floyd feels I can label myself as that. I feel I can, but sometimes I get discouraged and feel like I can't. But I'm taking his advice and my wife's advice, and I'll consider myself a shaman because I don't just like practice with the vision quest and the astral travels. I do. I practice with teas, which I know that when I was younger, my grandmother always practiced with teas, and I felt like she was practicing shamanism and witchcraft and stuff like that. But I feel like she practiced a lot with shamanism and stuff because she had her own rose garden, and she grew different stuff out in her front yard. So growing up, I remember like being feeling sick or something. She might give me a tea or something, and to me, being younger, it always tasted weird. But now that I'm older and I'm practicing with this stuff, I see where she was coming from with it. So, yeah, I've been practicing with teas. I do paste, which is basically you could take the same thing from the teas, like you might add, like for like a tea for protection or something. If you feel you want to be protected from evil entities and stuff like that, you could take, which is a mixture of black pepper, salt, and red chili flakes or red chili peppers. You take a mixture of that and you mix it in with like a green tea or a black tea, something like that, and you sweeten it to your liking, whether you use sugar, honey, or whatever. You can do all that, and you could drink that because you're using the same mixture that you would sprinkle around your house to protect yourself from evil, whatever. But you can also take that same mixture. You could take. I'm sorry, it's too many interruptions right now. I'm sorry, but you could take that same mixture in a spoon and put honey or something in it to make a little paste or agave syrup, whatever. Um, hell, if you want it, I don't know, peanut butter, whatever you like. You could use it to make a paste and stuff like that. But also, practicing shamanism, you have to connect with the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Alright, you guys, sorry about that. But, like I said, when it comes to using the elements, like, as far as, like, the herbs and stuff like that, that's when they use, connecting with earth or anything like that. Even doing a ritual where they might draw something in the dirt, all that's connected with earth. Air, any type of practicing where they're using the wind for anything, they call upon the winds, they can call upon the fire, or use fire in a ritual, or use water, or call upon spirit to help guide them. That's also what you got to practice and learn when it comes to shamanism, because all this is important. You can't, like I said, you can't become a shaman overnight. And even if you're practicing, Like I said, always go in with good energy. Don't go in with negative energy, because shamanic practices are not evil, and it's always good to use the elements. But if you want to start off beginning, I would say for me it was with teas, and then I moved on to paste. But it could be anything. You could use those same. You use spices every day when you cook. Just, incorporate what you want. Like if you cook it for friends and family, and you feel like there might be negativity surrounding them, then focus your energy on that. So that way, when you use your spices, the salt, pepper, and red pepper, chili flakes, you're incorporating that into the dish. You're also using your energy to times that.
Such as those interruptions.
Yeah. So you're using that to times that by a certain amount. Like if you feel like they really got negative energy, you really want to, you know, push those negative energies away. You really want to cleanse them. You go in with times 3. You feel like your energy is times 10. You put that much energy into that dish, even if you're only using those 3 spices, salt, pepper, and chili flakes. You use that much energy, so that way by the end of the dish, you serve it up. They might feel better by the end of the dish. You might feel like you actually feel them being cleansed, or they might feel cleansed. It doesn't really matter. So I would say start off with spices, whether you're gonna mix it in tea or use it as a paste, or like I said, cooking, because everybody cooks. So at the beginning, that's how I started off, because that's how I felt comfortable. Besides doing my own research, start reading books and stuff. Um, I also started off close to the summer, so I put a lot of energy and stuff in planning, made a garden, and put my energy into that. So you could do that too. Plant stuff you want to use as far as herbs and spices. You know, you could do that. That helps. So yeah, um, that goes along with the planting and cultivation of earth. And also, you're using your energy whenever you're doing it. So by you planting herbs and spices that you're going to use, that you can use throughout summer dishes, or you want to freeze up, chop them up and freeze them or whatever, so that way you can have them for winter dishes and stuff. Um, you're putting your energy into it. So therefore, you're putting your energy into the earth, and the earth, Mother Earth, gonna give back to you by making sure that your herbs and spices are gonna grow wonderfully and perfectly, and they're gonna grow with the energy that you need to use them in your dishes or whatever. Or if you're gonna use them in like a ritual or a spell or something like that, or whatever your purpose is of using them. So I would say start off with something like that, like planning and using herbs, spices, dry herbs, fresh herbs, whatever. Like I said, start off with those 3 things, like teas, paste, and planting, cultivating the earth. Give back to Mother Earth. She's gonna give to you, but do it with good energy. She's not gonna let you down, because that's how I started. Everything's still going smooth. I still got plants in the greenhouse from summer that we actually revived, that started to die when summer was over. They're still kicking, and everything's good. So for anybody out there, this might be a beginner video. If you want to know what a shaman is, this is it. This is my take on it. This is how I feel with everything that I learned from researching and reading, and from my spirit guide Floyd. And for anybody who might want to jump start, that's why I said start off with stuff like that. Do your research, meditate. Also is a good way to start. Do your research and start small. Like I said, tease, paste, and planning. And also try to connect. If you own animals, try to connect with them mentally. Hold them or something while you're meditating if you can. And you will form a connection with your animals as well. So I've learned to do that with, I got 2 cats. I learned to do that with my oldest cat. I can actually connect with him, and he'll be somewhere with me in a meditation together, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, for those of y'all out there, some good advice. Take it if you want. It doesn't matter. So if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, subscribe. Spiritual Saint Mahano.
If you have any questions.
Yeah, if you have any questions or anything that you want to cover as far as an Ask a Shaman, just leave the comment below, ask your question, and the more videos I get coming out, I will try to answer your question. So Hope you guys have a safe new year. Hope you guys ended 2016 pretty well. And if you haven't subscribed to me, Spiritual Sayer Mahano. Subscribe to my wife, Melody Secret May. And if you haven't subscribed to our other page with our Galactic Federation of Light updates, it's now on Starlings of Light. All the links will be in the description box below. So, until my next video, thank you for viewing, and peace, light, cosmic love.